Good morning, all my friends. Good morning, sir. Today I am going to give the review of a book. It's a science fiction book. The name of the book is The Grand Design, and the author of it, the author is Sir Stephen Hawkins. Okay. Stephen Hawkins' Grand Design. This book contains 200 pages, and it contains 8 chapters. So name of the chapters: the first chapter is the mystery of being. Second chapter is the what is reality. Third is the apparent miracles. Fourth chapter is choosing our universe. Fifth chapter is the theory of everything, and sixth chapter is the grand design. And the rest are the summaries of the paper and the total book. So the story begins with 1665. Actually, the main book, the reason of writing this book is the grand design. The grand design means the structure of the universe, how our universe made, how our universe was created, what is actually the basic question is why suddenly we have this universe out of nothing. Like from Big Bang, our universe has started. So why is there everything rather than nothing? Okay. So why the things are in order in such a chaos? We know that in the quantum level, everything is in chaos. So what makes things work in order? Okay. So many people were claiming that the creator of this universe is God. Then their question is, then who created God? So that is that answer is not possible. To come to these conclusions, we have to take a constant that God is that something that no need of creations, no need of creator. So God is the unique. Okay. So the finding these answers begins at the time of 1665. So there was a fellow. Okay, 1665. There was a fellow in England. So there was that one is a genius fellow, and so the searching for this answer has started from the time of the plague attack at the England. On that time, a student was make anyhow possible, anyhow get chance to get away of this town. So that person is no other than Sir Isaac Newton. So he started. Actually, the finding of the universe, the theorem was started from that time of Newton. So Newton has many questions like why things are in motion, why things are in motions, why things are fall, like that. So Newton gives, we know that Newton gives the theory of motions. So we know all the rules of the Newton. So and also the why things are falling. So gravity is there. So to find this answer, he discovered. He wrote a book, Principia Mathematica. I mean, that is, he discovered a new branch of mathematics. It is called calculus. So using that calculus, so nowadays all the scientists, even 90% of the problem is solved by using calculus only. So that journey started with that time of Newton. So next, Stephen Hawking mentioned that next genius scientist is Maxwell. So Maxwell is he was very fascinated with lights. So lights and colors. So Maxwell started doing research on lights and all. So he found that if he was doing some experiment from using magnet and wire. So we are finding that he found that when a wire is coming near the magnetic field, so some electrical charges started moving. Okay, and the converse, he also started converse. Converse method is also the converse is also true. You know that. So finding the mathematics after doing doing lots of calculations, came to the conclusion that he called them the electromagnetic waves. So by the mathematics are saying that the electromagnetic wave speed is like the experimental result is 3 × 10⁻⁸ meter per second square. That you know, that is the exact speed of light. So he came to the conclusion that if that speed of electromagnetic waves is exactly the same of the lights, so then light is nothing but the electromagnetic waves. So then the wave that light as the electromagnetic wave, research about that started from that time. So after that, Michelson and Morley, we know that some scientists, Michelson and Morley, who proposed that actually all the waves, to transit from one place to next place, every wave needs some kind of medium. So they proposed that then probably whole if light is coming that there to here, then probably all the universe is filled with the ether. But after coming the conclusions, they are doing some kind of orbital research. They got as if ether's flow. If a wave is flowing towards the ether, then that maybe then the speed of light may be increased, and if if the light is moving against the flow of ether, then the speed of light may be decreased. But in each cases, the speed of light is same, 3 into 10 to the 8 meter per second square. So then they withdraw their thoughts. After that, next linear scientists gave the good approach, that is Frank. Oh, I just forgot that name. So he was a genius fellow. He gave the law of uncertainty. He is given James Frank or something. Law of uncertainty. So he was also a gambler. So he started his using probability statistics in gambling games, and he was the most popular. He is most popular among the. He is one of the most popular physicists in the world. So he applied his formula, then came to the conclusions that there is in another chapter names the alternative histories. The alternative history is mentioned that like in an experiment, that is if we consider a football game, so if there is a goal, if that is one, if only two space are there. So if a footballer kick the ball and it will go only just 2 lines towards this space. You are getting on my point or not? Okay. So probably how many footballs will be there? That will be dense in a particular certain area. But in a micro level, in the molecular level, in the quantum level, they are getting that each bent in that plate. Bent are coming from not only 2 space. They are fill all the total the plates. So how the electrons and how the quark is going on that way. So their conclusion is that those quark is going with that particles are going. How many there are how many possible these there are how many there will be routes. They will take that route. So they have many alternative histories. So our universe may have very many more alternative histories. So there is not particular reason that particularly in this way universe is created. In this way universe is created. So we know the most fundamental particles are electron, neutron, proton, and then electron, proton, neutrons is forming by quarks. Quark is made by the strings. Then comes the string theory. String theory is there, but before coming to string theory, he mentioned about the Albert Einstein, because he gave the general theory of relativity, special theory of relativity and general theory of relativity. In special theory of relativity, we know that as per Newtonian mechanics, we know that that there is mass, length, and time. That will be constant. But as per special theory of relativity, both 3 is not constant. So he mentioned there is a too big. There is we can use a single example to understand that. Suppose we are in a station. So if some people and a train is going towards the train is passing by, the for the relativity is coming that if someone inside the train throw a ball and it catch that ball, so that is only the 3 meters, the distance will be 3 meters. That is from the man who is sitting besides of him in that train, in that running train. But that concept will be changed, that view will be changed to the person who is standing on the station. So you will see that the ball is thrown that way and he catches the way there. So that 3 meters is equivalent to 300 meters. No one is wrong. Both are them true. Same on the same manner we can see that if someone is someone is using the lighter, so the lights will go. If there is if I just lighting the fire, if I create a fire here, so the view of fire will be seen. If in equal distance, if some two people are in equidistance, in front of me, if they are in equidistance, so if I turn on the light, that same time they will get the view of the light. But to the people who is standing in the train, he will thought that the train is moving that way, so he will get that the light will first in that fellow. He is moving that way, he is going far of that light, so those are in right side, he will get the view of light there. First he will get and then that person will go. So he will think that light is going there. So the time is probably this distance is a little bit smaller, this distance is larger. So by this we can say that both the time is also variable. So we know that the gravity is nothing but the space-time distortion. So by as per rule of general relativity, we know that gravity is the result of general relativity. So it is just the acceleration is the gravity. Acceleration is the gravity. If there was an example of if someone is running a ship on a flat water. Suddenly, if some hole is made in that water, so that ship will go down by using the spiral way. So by the distortion of space and time, so they come to conclusion that by the distortion of space and time, the gravity created. Okay. So the grand design suggests that I mentioned the string theory. First I mentioned the string theory. The string theory is just like someone playing the violin in some distance of combination of sa, re, ga, ma, pa. The combine is there. So some kind of permutation combinations, different musics are coming. So these fundamental laws are made. The fundamental physical phenomena or physical law is made by these basic waves. So string theory is nothing but the wave. The strings made of waves. Some certain frequencies are there. So by these small frequencies, different physical theories are coming out. And if we know that in each song there is another notes. If we are playing another song, a song is there, their procedure is their notes and combinations are different, and another song their combination notes are different. So using this quarks and the string theory, so only in this few, like some kind of certain frequency, electron is coming out, quark is coming out. In certain frequencies, like proton is coming out. The proton are made of some kind of frequencies, and the direction is there. So if we combine and recombine that, we will see that there are lots of universes will take place using this kind of strings. So the universe is made of these string theories, this string concept, and this string concept is still the research is going on. And there is a long way to go. But certainly until now we know that the fundamental is the string theory, and later maybe after some time that will be got that. And actually in scientific world, no theory lasts for a long. So before Newton there was another time, and after coming Albert Einstein, the theorem is completely changed. After a few years, the reality, of course, the reality will be changed. He made an example of a goldfish in a bowl. So we are in outside of that bowl, and we know that in cardboard the view of reality is different and the view of us. So it does not mean that that goldfish reality is not true. Our reality is true. We don't know what is beyond our systems. We can only come to conclusions if we go outside of our universe. So right now this is not possible. So reality varies. Person to person, reality varies. This does not mean that someone is wrong, someone is true. So the last chapter, that is concluded that the string till now, that is string theory is accepted. So the universe is made of like that. So okay, if you want to know these questions, you should follow the book. Okay, and the chapter I mentioned, I'm sorry because I just mentioned it's not in order. So I mentioned I mentioned the grand design. That chapter is on the last. So that order will be I'm sorry for that. Thank you.